today was a split state forecast, but we've all evened out. We have a nice late afternoon, so that's
great.
good to get a little bit of sunshine in there. Dew points, that front didn't come through and exactly knock us all the way down, and we're going to kind of hang out in the low to mid 60s for these dew points for the next couple of days. So it's not oppressively humid or tropically humid as we put it here, but you will notice it, and it's kind of appropriate, I guess, for this part of the summer. The satellite was really split state. You can see earlier, very thick cloud cover across southern Maine, but a lot of that broke up over the last few hours, so we're all partly cloudy with some isolated showers out there. Some heavier downpours look like briefly in the Rangeley area, but there's not much of that around. So most of us here will be dry through the rest of this afternoon and most of tonight as well. Temperatures are in the 60s, dropping down to just about where the dew points are. That's a fun little trick that you can use sometimes. Everything else being equal, often your low temperature will come right up against what your dew point is in the middle of the day. And so you're seeing some of that breakdown here. It's not perfect, but gives you a general idea. Tomorrow we start off in the 60s, a lot of clouds. I was talking about this on the weather deck a few minutes ago. This model, the graph that we show you, was way bullish with the amount of rain tomorrow morning, but it looks like it corrected that with the latest run. There are still some showers around in the morning, certainly, and even a downpour, but it's not this consistent shield of rain that it was trying to show earlier in the day. So I think there's showers around the first half of the day up till about noon. Then we go mostly cloudy to partly cloudy, temperatures in the upper 60s to around 70 with an isolated shower in the mountains. But I think it's better in the afternoon, and we start cloudy on Friday. Temperatures in the 60s, probably fog along the coast, then we burn that off. Friday afternoon, especially late afternoon, looks good. Looks a lot like right now. Temperatures around 70 and partly cloudy, and that sets us up in time for the weekend, which looks favorable as well. High pressure in place on Saturday and Sunday. There was some debate yesterday about whether or not we'd get the day in on Sunday because of this cold front. The European model seems to have carried the day on this battle, meaning that the front will hold and actually probably hold until Monday afternoon. So it's really quite slow, meaning we get Sunday in, we get most of Monday in before some thunderstorms perhaps on Monday afternoon. Now you often think of thunderstorms as the leading edge of cooler air, but that's not always the case. And actually on Monday, it's going to go the opposite way. So that front will come through and then will be warmer. I know, you're looking at me weird, right? More than normal. On Tuesday and Wednesday in the mid and upper 80s, even some low 90s. So it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes that has to do, Sammy, with wind direction. Other times those storms can be along a warm front, not a cold front. So we think of them as cold front, but that's not always the case. So anyway, those thunderstorms will not usher in cooler air. If anything, it gets more humid and hotter for mid next week. But that looks really summery in there mid next week.
Yeah.
If you like that kind of stuff, that's right up your
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
Listen, we got to take it while we have it, man, because we know what comes next.
Turn very quickly. All right, Keith, thanks.